Hello. We're out here today at the local community gun shooting range in Teneke Springs, Alaska. And we've got a Marlin 22 long rifle. It's the Glenfield Model 60 from Marlin Firearms Co. Semi-automatic 22 rifle. This rifle is actually my dad's, my father's gun. He got it when I was about 7 years old, when we were in eastern Oregon. Now we live here in Alaska. And this was the first gun that I ever shot. My dad and I bought it from this kind of crazy guy out in Spray, Oregon, eastern Oregon. Went over to his house. I was a little kid. Bought it, I think it was like 50 bucks. And the guy had I think he was a veteran, and he had a giant eagle tattooed across his chest like this. And he looked at me and he'd say, this is one of the things he'd do. He was a real character, super nice guy. I can't remember his name right now, it doesn't matter. And this huge eagle all across his chest, big guy. He's like, you want to see the eagle flap its wings, boy? I was like, what? He takes his shirt off and he'd do this like, he's a big, pretty heavy set guy, and he'd do this roll with his, like his body to make the eagle wings flap, and it was like, so, after that, we took this rifle out to a big sand pit in eastern Oregon, plinked a bunch of cans with my dad. That was the first time I'd ever shot a gun. So my dad bought it in probably 1997, and we used it for 3, 4, 5 years, and then the gun started to misfire, and eventually it would misfire every shot, and my dad put it on the shelf, and we didn't shoot it for over a decade. Just sat there. So I'll just talk about it for a second more and we'll shoot it. I have a lot of time with various semi-automatic 22 rifles like the Ruger 1022. I actually have a Winchester semi-automatic 22 that looks identical to the ones that Sears and Roebuck used to sell. And of all the ones we have, this Marlin Glenfield Model 60 is the prettiest. It's the best feeling in your hands. I consider it to be the most accurate and the most fun to shoot. Basically, it is just an absolutely beautiful rifle. It feels wonderful in your hands. The bluing is really dark. When I pick up the 322 side by side, this is a different kind of gun. It's really, really, really pretty. I kind of think that the Ruger 1022 action is actually better than the Marlins, but so this one was broken for over a decade, and as my mechanical skills have improved, I've gone back and I've fixed all our firearms that had issues, so now they're all perfect. So there's a couple good old boys on YouTube that made some really good videos about how to disassemble, rebuild, and put this action together. So I just watched those videos, replaced basically all the springs in here, and last time we shot it, it just worked perfectly. We'll see how we do today. There was one more part in this gun that I actually wanted to replace. They've upgraded it. I think it's called it's this big metal piece that the bullet slides into and then slides up. I don't think it's called the ejector, but I was running out of money, so I didn't buy that, and it seems to work fine. But if you get one of these broken for 10 bucks, you can fix it. If you watch those videos, all the parts are available. It's just great. So yeah, this is the Marlin Glenfield Model 60 22 long rifle. We're going to shoot it just freestanding here from about 25 yards. Then we'll go back to 50 yards. I already loaded it up, so let's see how she does. Okay, first one in the chamber. I'll just say, it's truly been a joy to have this gun back in action and get to shoot it again after waiting for 10 years. So why don't you come all the way around me, sweetie? On the other side, no. See if I can hit you with one of these ejectors. I think you'll be safe right there. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Glenfield Model 60. We got 2 targets. Bullseye. one felt a little funny. Let's try one more time. Nope. Bullseye. Look at that, babe. Oh. Not quite loading perfectly, but we'll try it again. So I put in some of this older ammo that I have, and it's funny, bang, it sounds good, bang, it sounds good, and then the third one sounded a little low. So it's not having the issues that it was having before. So we'll just keep going, and then we'll try that other newer ammo that I've got. Jam. Oh, one more. All right. Wow, look at the smoke going out of there. Cool. Well, it's shooting great. We had a couple jams there. I can actually see it's a little dirty in there. I must have shot it a ton. So we'll let's try another brand of ammo, and we'll see how we do. So let's go and take a look. I've always shot really well with this gun. That was just about 25 yards, freestanding. And I was putting them all through the bullseye until I started just sending it. Hey, look, some deer tracks. Oh, they're all over the place. Yep. All right. So here's like my first 5. They were all right here, just perfect. Then I started shooting a little bit, seeing if it would clean itself up. So pretty happy with that. Let's go on back to 50 yards. Let's try that other box of ammo I got. Let's see if this thing is gonna loosen up and start sending every shot. Some kind of baby deer party out. Notice how when it misfired, the shot sounded different? Mm-hmm. That was really weird to me. So that was a box. These are really good. These are really, really good bullets. So I'm not going to trash these at all. These are Remington Thunderbolt 22 Thunders that I bought for $4.95 from Rayco Sales. Probably one of my last boxes. And Rayco Sales was the coolest gun store ever. It was a awesome store in Juneau that eventually finally shut down. And when we were growing up, we'd go there all the time, and it was just this huge gun store. It was like out of that Grand Theft Auto video game, just these walls of used guns, and you could just go in there and grab whatever you wanted. Tons and tons and tons of used guns, super cheap. You got all kinds of crazy old ammo. So these looks pretty old. So let's try our other box here. We got it opened up. Everything looks empty. I can see the red in there. Safety's on. So looks like I got two different kinds in here, but let's see what we got. Let's do 15. I think it takes 14. I just pulled this thing off the rack. I probably should have lubed it up before I came out here. It looks a little dirty in there.
These bullets are from 2007.
2007? Well, that's not that old.
Yeah.
But you never know. These ones look shinier. Let's see. If it doesn't shoot perfectly, we'll clean it and try it again. It feels like one of the springs is just a little weak. Alright, I should have counted, but we can check on the video. I think that's 14. Why don't you come around me over here, sweetie? Alright. So we're at 50 yards now. and we'll see if this gun does a little bit better. Like I said, it's just an absolute joy to shoot this rifle. It's got this cool little squirrel carved into it right there. It's just really, really pretty. The one-piece stock and the way it tapers down, everything about it just feels great in your hands. Can you come closer, please?
I don't want to get hit with the thing.
You can stand up behind me.
Okay. There we go.
All right. Ooh, I got a good feeling about this one. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
50 yards. Nope. It's gonna need a little bit more work. There we go. I think she just needed to warm up a little bit, you know. Remember that it's a rifle. It's supposed to shoot. Well, let's try that again. That was fun. God, that's fun. Oh. Go ahead and show them our other gun real quick there, babe. So that's a Savage Model 24 single shot 22-410 over under. You pan up to me. I've got another video where I shoot that gun, so I'll link that one below if you want to check it out. So that was 14 shots I just fired right there. That would have lasted us like an hour in the single shot. Like, you can't help yourself with the semi-automatic. You can't help yourself but not pull the trigger. Like, that's the coolest thing about it, is that every time you pull the trigger it fires. So I think it's so funny. I'll come out here with oh look, all of my shots are a tiny bit low. God, I can't wait to see it. It looks like we got a really tight group, which I did not expect, just sending them like that, and a tiny bit low. Okay. So we'll come out here with a box of 50. Just this, for that single shot 22, and you can basically have like a whole day of fun. It's really fun. This thing, we'll come out here with a brick, and I mean, the bricks will be going away at an alarming pace, but it was really, really fun. So I think this rifle's fine. It probably just needs to be cleaned a little bit. Maybe I should purchase that upgraded part for it. But it's working. So this is a slightly different brand of ammo. Oh, these are the CCIs. These are these. CCI standard velocity 22 long rifle. So yeah, this is my favorite out of all those 22s, is the Marlin. I really like a gun that carries well and looks good and just feels, you know, just feels right. Just feels like a classic rifle. And in my opinion, this really has that feel. It's also a fairly long gun, fairly stable. So for a young shooter, it's really good. You always want to buy your kids like the smallest guns you can, but the reality is that you want to buy them the biggest gun that they could even possibly hold up. I learned how to hunt with a gun that I couldn't hold up. If a deer got out in front of me, I could not hold my gun up, and I'd have to like find a log to set it on to get a shot at them. But you know, it really teaches you how to shoot well, and it really helps, you know, a young shooter from just waving their little tiny gun around. They've got to actually get that thing settled down there. So we're gonna try another 14 shots here, and then we'll take a look at the target and see how we're doing. I can see I was shooting just a tiny bit low to the right, but it literally looks like about a 1 or 2 inch group. So let's go ahead and try that again. Should I shoot a small target this time? Okay. Is it gonna do all 15 without messing up? You're welcome to stand on the other side if you don't want to get.
No, I can stand behind you a little bit.
Okay, should we choose a new target?
Sure. Which one are you choosing?
I'm gonna go top left.
Okay.
shooting great. I think I had too much oil in there, so it was just like
Gummed up
like
a
when
little.
I first looked in there. I mean, it's just like, you know how I fill my guns with oil. It's just full of oil, and it seems like it's just doing great. Okay, we're gonna shoot one more. We can't not do it. That was great. Every shot, right? Was that all 15? Yeah. See, couldn't let this video end with my my failure as a gunsmith. I'm not a gunsmith, but those good old boys on YouTube who taught me how to fix this rifle are gunsmiths, and I am telling you, there is a couple videos about rebuilding this gun that are just, I'm just gonna take that all the way out, that are just wonderful. I mean, the guy is just, you know, the nice old guy is not in a rush, just every little piece of it, and he tells you like he shows you which parts to replace, like if you want to do every little bit of it, make it as good as new. And it really, you know, it really was not that difficult. You know, I've never worked on a semi-automatic gun. That's why it sat around for so long. And you know, I took it apart. There were all these tiny little springs. One of them was broken, which was probably the main problem. I just watched that YouTube and bought the parts. Seems to be working. We'll give her another good cleaning after this in a light oil, and then we will try it again, because I didn't love that misfiring at first. But my experience with semi-automatic 22s, you experience some.
Could have also been that ammo, right?
Yeah. We're doing mixed ammo, it's okay. All my experience, they always jam once in a while. Usually not like that, but I think it was just a little sticky. It felt kind of sticky. Okay. Okay, here we go. 14. Going for gold, and we'll go see how I'm shooting. I've always shot this gun surprisingly well, so we'll see.
Which target are you doing here?
Let's go bottom. We're gonna go the center target, bottom right. Did you see that puff of smoke? Like blew a bunch of smoke in my eye on that one. Oh, it's shooting great. I should have my safety glasses on. I'll shoot the semi-auto next time. Okay. Gun's empty. Let's just take a real close look at that rifle in case you guys want to find one. That's the Marlin Glenfield Model 60. It's beautiful. I'm just gonna go for this. It's more beautiful than the Ruger. It's more beautiful than all the other ones I've had. It's just, the feeling of it is like wonderful. I sit around in my house and I just hold this thing a lot of the time. I do. And as far as shooting it goes, every time you pull the trigger, it's really solid and really straight. It feels a lot better than either of those other guns. Like I said, we had a couple misfires at first, and then we fired 45 shots in a row without a single misfire. So I think it's safe to say it is working. Looks pretty dirty in there. I'd like to clean it out and try it again. Maybe this time don't add so much oil in there. I'm not a big semi-auto guy, so I don't really know. I just try to keep them clean. So should we go take a look? Oh, wait. Let's try one with the old Savage. So there's a video about this gun. If you'd like to see it, I'll link it below. But this is the Savage Model 22, Savage Model 24. It's chambered in 22-410. Brake barrel. And this is a nice rifle. I love this gun. So one shot at a time. My experience, semi-automatic rifles are just not that reliable, and man, this thing is very reliable. This one was broken as well. It broke this shifter, and the firing pin was worn out. Sat around for 5 years, finally got them replaced, and it's been shooting great ever since. So I'm gonna go top right, sweetie. Okay. Oh, God. That's so satisfying. Whoops. So you can see, one bullet at a time. You really save a lot of money. And you know, it's not even, like, I like semi-autos, but I think this is even more fun. I mean, if anything, it's just as much fun. It makes you really want to take your time with it. Okay, well, before we leave, I'm gonna have to let my camera lady, I'll take it. I think we better let my camera lady, my wife, take a round here. So
I have to do it from so far back.
no, you can go stand up there 25 feet away if you want. I don't care. That'd be fine. This one's fun to just shoot standing. Yeah, we'll go up there where we can see one of those little targets. Okay. Well, I'm sure happy this came together for us here today. I thought if it was misfire in every shot, that would have been not the best YouTube video, but I don't know. I always think things need to go great. Maybe it's almost better for YouTube when they don't. I don't know. Okay, so safety's on. It's locked, so you'll pull it out forward, and then you'll pull it all the way back, and then you just want to let it go to slam it in there. I will take. Oh, here, hold this as a selfie while I strip them from your back. I got him.
Here,
I got him. You do it? Fall asleep while we're out here shooting.
Also sleep with anything. Little nugget, just keeping away.
Stay there.
Is this one okay for me to shoot left-handed?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Does it eject into my face?
It might. I think it'll be fine. I don't know that answer. I think they only make them one way, so yeah, give it a try. You got your glasses on. You can go as close as you want, sweetie.
Where should I stand?
Wherever you want. Why don't you come up to about right here?
This doesn't, it's really interesting because this does not feel as good. We've been shooting the 12 gauge, or
20 gauge.
20 gauge.
Yep.
And
Savage, oh go ahead.
I don't like the way this feels on my shoulder.
Yeah. The Savage Model 301 20 gauge turkey. I'll link a video below that gun. It's a, so pull it all the way back.
I'll take off my gloves.
Okay. We've been having a lot of fun with that rifle. Shotgun, Savage Model 301 20 gauge turkey. Super comfortable gun to shoot. We've been having a lot of fun with it. So we'll see how Elizabeth enjoys this. Did you load it?
Not yet, I'm
Okay.
just getting it.
Kind of a long gun for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the safety is before the trigger there.
Yep, safety is off.
Cover my eyes.
Where am I gonna aim? Left target, bottom left. Oh, way off.